everyone, this is Monica from Informatica. In this video, we will see how we can configure Entity 360 layout in MDM. So, agenda for the video: Entity 360 framework. We will see. Then we will see how we can configure, how we can display layouts for business entity and business entity views. Then displaying layouts based on user roles. Then we'll see how we can display configure layouts for new and existing business entities, and they will say displaying layout based on the task. Okay. So this is the Entity 360 framework layout. So here you can see, in this framework you can see this is the main area of this framework and this is the sidebar. Okay. In main area we will view the entity components, and the entity we can see in the main area, and some similar records, related records, match records. This you can add in the sidebar, or either you can add it in the sidebar or you can add it in the main area as well. So now we will see displaying layouts for business entities or business entity views. So basically business entity and business entity view are nothing but business entity views are nothing but like part of business entity. So to add the entity view, you have to to add the entity view, you have to add the command like business entity view, and here you have to provide the view name. Okay, you can have multiple views for a single business entity. The second thing is displaying layouts based on the user roles. So there might be the situation like manager may need a different view and the data steward will need a different view. In that case, we can modify this framework or this Entity 360 view based on the security role. The tag we need to add is security role ID, and here you have to provide the role. Third is displaying layouts for new and existing business entities. So for the new entity we may need a different components, and for existing entities we may need different components. For example, if I am trying to insert a new entity, I may need what are the related entities, what are the already matching or duplicate entities are there. So for that I can add a new tag in the new framework. So if I am creating a layout for existing business entities, I may not need to find out the duplicates. So that time I can I will avoid using this template. So to add these layouts, you need to use the tag business entity view, here view name, and provide entity state. Entity state you can give existing or a new. Based on the, if you are trying to create a new record, this entity state new will triggered and you will get the view of for the new entity. If you are putting entity state existing, it will go and display you the view configured for the existing entity. Then displaying layouts based on task. So sometimes for particular tasks we may need to define particular columns. It is necessary that particular columns to be in the view. In that kind of task we can configure layout based on the task. To configure it based on task, you need to add tag capability type display task type, and here you have to provide the task name. Okay. Now we will see demo for this all the layouts. Okay, now we will see first displaying view based on your business entity or business entity view. So I have created layout based on business entity view for entity products. So here you need to provide business entity view as products view. So whatever columns present in this product view will be displayed when you open the entity product. If you have display based on the entity, business entity, so you need to provide the tag like business entity view person. So it will display all the columns based on this business entity columns. Here if you see, if I open this product as in an entity view, it will display all the columns. So here you will see columns based on your product view. Okay. Now if I open any person entity, it will display business. It will display layout based on my person entity configuration. So now we will see how can we configure layout based on the user roles. So I have two roles created. One is manager and one is data steward. Okay. So here user 2 is data steward and user 1 is manager. Okay. Now here for my layout ID 1, I am going to add security role manager. So this layout will be visible for manager, where you will find the Xref systems created. And for data steward, I'll create layout, another layout where security role is data steward. So in the data steward, you will not find Xref because this tools area doesn't contain that view. Okay. Let's see from IDD. Here I have logged in as a user 1, which is a manager. Therefore, when I open the entity on tools view, I am seeing source system. So manager can see the source system. Now if I log in with data steward, for whom we didn't give this view, now I have logged in as a user 2, which is a data steward, for whom we didn't give option to view the source system. So when the data steward user opens the record, he will see only entity view. He won't be able to see the source system. Now we will see view based on new entity and existing entity. So here when you are opening existing entities, you can see the here entity state existing. So whenever you open the entity which is already there, you will view based on this layout. If the entity is new, it will go to layout ID 2 and it will display based on mentioned layout. So in this scenario, when you are opening existing entity, you will find the Xref systems. But when you are opening the new when you are trying to create a new entity, you will get a component called search before create, which will search if there is any existing entity with the similar values before you create it. Okay, let's see in the IDD. So here if I open the existing entity, you can see that source system is added here. If I try to create a new entity, here you will get the similar records. So whatever value you will add, based on that it will calculate the similar records. If it is there, you will find it in the similar records tab. Now we will see layout based on task. So when you are creating layout based on a task, you need to add this tab, capability type, display task type, and name. Here you have to provide the task name. So here I am giving this task name as a Activos B final review task. So if I have final review task, you will get this view. In this view, I have just added this component road CO. There is nothing tool inside tools area. Let's see how it works. So this is my IDD. So this is my task. So when I click on this task to review, so you can see down there is entity display view. So this layout is based on whatever layout you have configured for this ActiveOS B final review. In this way, you can configure different layouts based on your different conditions. We would like to hear from you on best support videos or on Twitter. You can connect us from Twitter or support video. Yeah, thanks.